Hello, and I'm at Ealing Broadway on the Great Western Mainline. In this video you'll be seeing services by Great Western Railway, Heathrow Express, London Underground Central Line, London Underground District Line, TfL Rail, and hopefully some freight to add to the mix. There is 345034, and that's a 1211 TfL Rail service from London Paddington to Hain and Harlington. So I'm going to head down the platform and let's spot some trains. The next train to pass by is going to be a Great Western Railway lot of Class 387s from London Paddington to Newbury. I couldn't quite get the rear. And now arriving is the 1213 TfL Rail service from Hain and Harlington to London Paddington, being worked by a Class 345.
The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 1216 TfL Rail service to London Paddington. Calling it London Paddington only. This train is formed of 9 coaches. This train is currently between West Ealing and Ealing Broadway. Platform 4 for the 1216 TfL
345004. There is a Great Western Railway IET as I was just walking up, and I'm not sure where that is from or what the number is. The next train to pass by is going to be a Great Western Railway IET from London Paddington to Penzance, and the previous one was from Great Malvern to London Paddington. 102 I think, and now departing is the 1215 TfL Rail service from Hain and Harlington to London Paddington. And we now have one of London Underground Central Line units departing. And that's a 1216 service from Ealing Broadway to Hain Holt. The next train to pass by is going to be a Heathrow Express lot of Class 387s from London Paddington to Heathrow Terminal 5. And I think it might have been 387130 on the rear. The gates really do get in the way. Now arriving is the 1218 District Line service to Ealing Broadway. Now arriving is the 1219 TfL Rail service from London Paddington to Reading, being worked by a Class 345. And the Great Western Railway IET, which passed by right at the start of the video, was actually from Paddington to London Paddington. There are quite a few delays at the moment, so it's quite hard to figure out where everything's going. So I'm sure I'll make a few more mistakes in the video. Some I might not notice and others I might. And there's also a Great Western Railway IET passing by behind this. And I believe that's from London Paddington to Bristol Temple Meads, but I will have to check. Now departing is the 12:21 TfL rail service from London Paddington to Reading. And the Great Western Railway IET was from London Paddington to Bristol Temple Meads, and that's 345055. Straight after, there is what I believe is 800-109, which is the rainbow liveried Great Western Railway IET. Now departing is one of London Underground Central Line units, and that Great Western Railway IET was 800-008 from Great Malvern to London Paddington. And that is the 12:22 Central Line service from Ealing Broadway to Hain, and here's one of the District Line units. This is the 12:23 service to Ealing Broadway. And it looks like it's from Upminster. I'm not sure if all the District Line services from here go to Upminster, whether some go to Edgware Road. And now departing is the 12:23 District Line service from Ealing Broadway to Upminster. We now have another London Underground Central Line unit arriving, and 387131 was on the rear of that, and that is a Heathrow Express service from Heathrow Terminal 5 to London Paddington. And this is the 12:24 Central Line service to Ealing Broadway. I presume it's from Hain, Holt. But I'm not sure, maybe some of them go on to Epping from here. But presumably this is a 12:24 service from Hain, Holt to Ealing Broadway. Now arriving is the 12:25 TfL rail service from London Paddington to Heathrow Terminal 5, being worked by a Class 345. (345.051). There's a Great Western Railway IET from London Paddington to Oxford, and there's another Great Western Railway IET. I don't know where that's from. Actually, no, I do. That's from Swansea to London Paddington. I remember seeing that earlier on real-time trains. So yeah, that's from Swansea to London Paddington. Now departing is the 12:27 TfL rail service from London Paddington to Heathrow Terminal 5. They do have very good acceleration.
Customer information. You must wear a face covering over your nose and...
Now departing is the 12:29 District Line service from Ealing Broadway to Upminster. And And also now arriving is the 12:29 Central Line service from Hain Holt to Ealing Broadway. And this is just what I'm presuming, but I'm fairly sure now that they just do those same services. Although, if they don't, then this could be maybe from Epping. And we're about to have a DB Cargo UK Class 66 pass by. Not sure what this what service is running. And behind me is a TfL Rail Class 345. This is 66066, which I saw earlier. Jeff Spencer. And this is the 12:30 TfL rail service from Heathrow Terminal 5 to London Paddington. 345066. And I saw 66066, as I was saying earlier, at around Acton Mainline while I was on the way here, in case you're wondering. Oh, and we have now got the 12:30 Central Line service from Ealing Broadway to Hain Holt departing. It's a very busy station here with all the London Underground services added to the normal Great Western Mainline traffic. A nice spark there. Now departing is the 12:31 TfL rail service from Heathrow Terminal 5 to London Paddington, and behind me is the 12:31 District Line service from Upminster to Ealing Broadway. I'm not sure if I said the number on this, so in case I didn't, it's 345066. And now we've got something coming along. I can't really make out what it is, and there's also what looks like it's a Heathrow Express lot Class 387's about to pass by, and also the 12:33 Central Line service from Hain Holt to Ealing Broadway. This looks like some kind of network rail train, and it is. Stephen Cornish. Again, I wasn't expecting to see that either. And couldn't make out any of the numbers on that, and that's from London Paddington to Heathrow Terminal 5. Now arriving is the 12:34 Central Line service from Hain Holt to Ealing Broadway.
This train is of 9 coaches. This train is currently at West Ealing.
Now arriving is the 12:35 TfL rail service from Reading to London Paddington, being worked by a Class 345. And I did see that the Network Rail train, I checked on Raildar, and all it said was that it was from Colchester Bridge Road. I might be able to find some more information on it, or that might be all you get. I still haven't found anything on the DB Cargo UK 66. The next train to pass by is going to be a Great Western Railway IET from London Paddington to Weston-super-Mare. And also now arriving is the 12:35 District Line service from Upminster to Ealing Broadway. (800-309). And there's a Great Western Railway IET. And now departing is the 12:36 Central Line service from Ealing Broadway to Hain Holt. And now departing is the 12:36 TfL rail service from Reading to London Paddington. Now arriving is the 12:39 TfL rail service from oh wait, no, actually this isn't stopping. 345060. And I thought that was a TfL rail service from London Paddington to Hain and Harlington, but it's clearly not. Unless it had some kind of timetable change. And here we have the 12:40 District Line service from Ealing Broadway to Upminster departing. And the Great Western Railway IET was from Bristol Temple Meads to London Paddington. And 387132 and 387 might have been 136 working a Heathrow Express service from Heathrow Terminal 5 to London Paddington, and we're about to have a Great Western Railway IET pass by. Now arriving is the 12:41 TfL rail service from London Paddington to Hain and Harlington, being worked by a Class 345, and the Great Western Railway IET was from London Paddington to Exeter St David's. (345,004). And behind it is a Great Western Railway lot of Class 387s from Newbury to London Paddington, and one of them is a former Gatwick Express 387. Once this moves out of the way, you should be able to see a bit of it. There you go. Now departing is the 12:44 TfL rail service from London Paddington to Hain and Harlington. Now arriving is the 12:44 TfL rail service from Hain and Harlington to London Paddington, being worked by a Class 345. And it's really hard to talk over the announcement. (345,034). There's a Great Western Railway IET, and actually it's pairing, well, I don't know, call it what you want, 800,002, and here we have the 12:44 London Underground Central Line service from Hain Holt to Ealing Broadway. And yeah, what I was basically going on about there is that, you know, I guess you could call Great Western Railway IET the whole thing, or you could call each one an IET. I kind of call the whole thing an IET, so I don't know. Anyway, now departing is the 12:45 TfL rail service from Hain and Harlington to London Paddington. Now departing is the 12:45 London Underground Central Line service from Ealing Broadway to Hain, Holt. They really do produce some nice sparks, London Underground units. Now arriving is the 12:47 Great Western Railway service from Didcot Parkway to London Paddington, being worked by a pairing of Class 387s.
When using any TfL services and stations, it's there to protect us all. Some exemptions apply. Please be considerate and remember that exemptions may not always be visible.
387-202. Now arriving is the 12:47 London Underground Central Line service from Hain, Holt to Ealing Broadway. And we're also about to have a Heathrow Express pairing of Class 387s pass by from London Paddington to Heathrow Terminal 5. (387-137) was on the rear, and I'm not sure what was on the front. Now arriving is the 12:49 TfL rail service from London Paddington to Reading, being worked by Class 345. And also now arriving is the 12:49 London Underground District Line service from Upminster to Ealing Broadway, 345062. And also now departing is the 12:49 London Underground District Line service from Ealing Broadway to Upminster. And the service from Upminster has now been cleared to start moving. Now departing is the 12:51 TfL rail service from London Paddington to Reading, and the 12:51 Great Western Railway service from Didcot Parkway to London Paddington. (387-148) on the rear. There was 800-025 Captain Tom Moore from Swansea to London Paddington. Now departing is the 12:51 London Underground Central Line service from Ealing Broadway to Hain, Holt. Here we have a Great Western Railway IET 800-011, and that is from Cheltenham Spa to London Paddington. And the previous service, which I said was from Swansea to London Paddington, was actually from Oxford to London Paddington. There is a Heathrow Express pairing of Class 387s, with 387-130 leading. And 387-133 on the rear, and that is from Heathrow Terminal 5 to London Paddington. The next train to pass by is going to be a Great Western Railway IET from London Paddington to Worcester Foregate Street. Also now arriving is the 12:55 TfL rail service from London Paddington to Heathrow Terminal 5, being worked by Class 345. Sorry about that, I just accidentally messed up the brightness. 345066, and also now arriving is the 1256 London Underground District Line service from Upminster to Ealing Broadway. And these will be the final trains off the video, so if you did enjoy, please make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if you wish, and I'll try to respond to it, and join my Discord server if you want to talk to me and my fans. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.